Now, what about support, child support, spousal support? So what is taxable? Who pays the taxes on that? Let's start with child support.
So child support used to be a long time ago that it could be taxable to the recipient, but that has been taken away. So these days it's a lot easier. Whoever receives the child support, as long as it's paid as a periodic payment in accordance with an agreement, it's not taxable to the recipient and it's not deductible to the payer.
And then spousal support, how is that? How is the impact on that?
Yeah, so spousal support is the opposite. As long as it's a periodic payment and it's subject to an agreement, the person receiving the spousal support pays tax on that, and the person paying the spousal support gets to deduct it. Now, one of the mistakes that I see is in an effort to be absolutely fair, because the person who's going to end up paying the spousal support has a higher income, but it's not stable. So it goes up and down, or it's on a trajectory where it's going higher. So I've seen situations where, this incredibly fair and complex formula is sorted out so that the spouse that's going to be receiving the support gets some sort of variable percentage of this income. I have to tell you, the one poor client that I had this type of agreement, and one of my business partners had the same situation. The deduction on the payer's return was audited every single year. Because what happens in CRA's system is the first year that it's filed, they review it almost 100%. They ask for all the documents and they register the amount of the support in their system. So next year when it's higher, they just deny it and audit it because it's not what they've put in their system. They don't have a system that will account for a variable spousal support. So while it's fair because you want to project what that income is going to be, I understand why it was done, not terribly practical and very unfair for the person that was paying the support.
So they would get audited every single year?
Every single year.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So I think...
And expensive.
The only year that he wasn't reviewed was the year that his income, for whatever reason, took a dip. Mm-hmm. So it was less than the previous year, so they didn't review it.
So obviously another reason why you should talk to your accountant before you sign your agreement. So maybe your accountant would advise you of that, and perhaps you and your lawyer can come up with a solution that would not require additional costs around being audited by CRA every year.
And it's not inconsequential either, because when the spousal support is being reviewed, they want to see the void checks. Yeah. They want to see the agreement. They want the spouse that received the payments to sign receipts or an acknowledgement that they received it. Like it's asinine, actually, the amount of documentation that they wanted to receive. So